All rise for the best Street Fighter player of all time. One of the 5 fighting game gods of Japan. The king of Ryu and Guile, the beast himself, Daigo Umehara.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, this is not...
And he's giving him plenty of hugs. Daigo is looking to take it all the way, but Gachikun still fighting for his life out here in the streets.
My man's got a fingernail worth of life. Gets the spinning mixer.
Oh, my God, if that was a flash kick.
Oh! And Daigo Umehara takes it over Gachikun. He's going to take it 4-1, and it was not for lack of trying. Daigo holding up to the name, the Beast, and there you have it.
This 39-year-old legend of fighting games is Japan's first ever professional gamer, with a legacy that others can only dream of. Daigo discovered his raw talent for fighting games at a very young age, spending most of his time at local arcade game centers while attending elementary school. He developed a love for Capcom's 1991 title Street Fighter II. However, the machine queues for the popular fighting game were often too long in the arcades. So Daigo shifted his focus to the SNK fighting title, Fatal Fury. Daigo's rise to fame started only a few years later when he took on the local competition in Capcom's Vampire Hunter. Onlookers were amazed as a young Daigo went undefeated in a massive 286 games. The only reason his streak ended was because the arcade he was playing at had to close for the night. Umehara was a name everyone started to know across the fighting game scene in Japan. In 1997, Daigo earned his first major tournament victory at the Gamers Cup National Vampire Savior Tournament, defeating one of the biggest stars in the scene, Shinya Onuki, at the event's grand final. The following year, Daigo took part in Capcom's Street Fighter 03 National Tournament at the 1998 Tokyo Game Show, where he once more edged out to defeat Onuki in a thrilling live-on-stage competition. The victory put Daigo on the FGC world map and sent him to San Francisco in California to face off against the Honorable Alex Valle, the winner of the U.S. National Street Fighter Alpha 3 tournament. His first trip to the U.S. did not disappoint. He pummeled Alex on his way back from a near defeat, winning the best-of-3 brawl to become an international grand champion. This rising star from Japan was on every player's radar. If his on-stage and arcade performances weren't enough, it was definitely one simple Street Fighter match in 2004 that turned the fighting game pro into an international gaming celebrity. Evolution 2004 in the city of Las Vegas. Daigo was facing off with American star Justin Wong in the losers finals of the Street Fighter III Third Strike tournament when fighting game magic happened. Known in the community as Evo Moment 37, Daigo parried all 15 of Justin Wong's super art attacks in a very short amount of time, coming back from a single pixel worth of vitality to take the match. To successfully parry an attack, Daigo needed to quickly tap his arcade stick forward with frame accuracy to mitigate the incoming blows and deflect the damage altogether. Doing this in quick succession successfully is something only a god of the game can do. The clip went viral. This moment in fighting game history inspired waves of new talent to rise in the competitive Street Fighter scene. Fame and fortune was his, but Umehara began to doubt whether he could keep the dream going. He started to question whether or not a career as a video gamer was even possible. That in reality, there was no such thing as a pro gamer, and therefore sought a career elsewhere. Leaving his Street Fighter days behind him, Daigo became a trained nurse, helping those affected with dementia back at home. Although he was helping change the lives of those around him, it wasn't long before Daigo Umehara once more felt the itch and blew the dust off his arcade sticks one more time.
Justin waited patiently for that and got it. Let's see if he can make it happen.
Wow, smart counter. Oh, he had fireball in his face.
After a string of television appearances and minor tournaments, Daigo regained his fighting game traction with 2008's Street Fighter IV, bumping fists with the best at EVO 2009. This competition belonged to Daigo and his North American rival, Justin Wong. After being sent to the losers bracket, Justin Wong sought revenge against Daigo. He defeated him in a narrow 3-2 in order to reset the grand finals bracket. The match between these two gods of Street Fighter went to the very last game. Daigo claimed the EVO title as the crowd erupted in celebration. The Beast returned to Las Vegas that very next year, seeking back-to-back titles as he faced off against Evil Genius star Ricky Ortiz. Ricky switched on in the second game, claiming 2 rounds in a row from the reigning champion. But Daigo was hungry for blood. He finished off his run through EVO in the following 2 games and claimed another Evolution Championship title.
You gotta play footsie with one of the best footsies in the business. Really stuff by Ricky, he's not out of it yet. Daigo throws him over. Cross under, but he's not done. Oh, uppercut! Oh, uppercut, and Daigo Umehara is your Evolution 2010 champion.
Idolized by players all over the world, fighting game fans wanted to be like Daigo Umehara. They would wait hours to meet their pro gaming icon, even learn Japanese so they could greet him in his native language. Fast forward to 2015, Daigo had qualified for the Capcom Cup, the prestigious end-of-year tournament to end a phenomenal season of professional-level Street Fighter. His opponent was the exalted Kazunoko, an incredibly talented fighting game star who took home the title after beating Daigo in a grand final Game 5 tiebreaker.
So good damage there without spending any meter yet.
He did try to go in. There's the air-to-air again. Kazunoko with the juggle. Bad look now for Daigo. Was that it?
And that's gonna do it! Kazunoko has taken Capcom Cup 2015. He is your champion!
Daigo earned $60,000 for his second-place finish, which he made the call to donate to the Evolution Scholarship Fund at the Department of Game Design at New York University. The Esports Festival of Hong Kong, the Oshadu Nationals, and Lockdown 2016 were all fought and won the following year. Daigo finished up the Capcom Pro Tour with a loser's bracket defeat at the hands of fellow fighting game countryman, Fudo. After an average result at the Evolution Championship Series in 2017, Daigo turned heads at the Abu Ghet Cup, Fight Club NRW 8, and another Esports Festival of Hong Kong. This led to a finals bracket finish at the Capcom Cup, going down 3-1 at the hands of Moke. The rise of Street Fighter talent around the world was a sight to behold, and among it all, Daigo had become an advocate for gamers seeking a career in video games, whether he intended on it or not. Long live the Beast, a legend of fighting games. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to keep up to date with the amazing esport content from around the gaming globe. Only on Unbeaten Esports.